Okay, well, judges, please help join me in welcoming Team 6. Your 3 minutes will begin now.
So we can start.
Yes, go ahead.
In the United States, under the Equal Education Opportunities Act of 1974, it states that no state shall deny equal education opportunity to an individual on the basis of race, color, sex, or national origin.
In Morocco, the Ministry of Education has created different schools in terms of different areas of study, which has made it very difficult to make education a broad spectrum. Education is always considered as a backbone to any society. It contributes significantly in the development of a country on all levels.
In 1990, the U.S. ranked states in the world for its level of education 21 spots ahead of where it is now. It is now ranked number 27 as of 2016.
Due to the problems in the previous slides, in Morocco, the government does not supply an educational system with the appropriate props. To combat this issue, our solution, EducaBox, comes in hand as an all-in-one curriculum to provide a bridge between education and success.
Because EducaBox shares as all in one curriculum, we hope that its purpose will have brought all outrage when it comes to its consummate. EducaBox would love to partake in our partnership with the government of the United States and Morocco Education Department.
It is important to understand that several factors can help this project become a reality. We have the two nonprofits mentioned in this slide. Our project manager, Nora's nonprofit, Shine Space, and the nonprofit that I work for, the Global Language Network, that help develop the skills of language learning and bring EducaBox to start out in the United States, Morocco, and eventually reach the whole world.
Looking at our potential customers, starting in the lower income communities of the United States, it can help start somewhere where an education is provided but not accessible, and then more from there.
The intended impact for EducaBox is to provide a bridge that lies between education and success that is accessible for all. Because EducaBox is a system that does not require the internet, I think it can serve as a competitive advantage to our other platforms. And if EducaBox will serve the mission of serving a kid in the United States while shipping another one to Morocco. We hope that you enjoyed our project EducaBox. Thank you.
All right. Perfect timing there. We will now have the 5-minute question and answer. Nora, if you can give back the host privileges to me, I'll make it easy there.
Sorry, Chloe, I didn't get how the Q&A works. We have to write to you the questions, right?
Nope, you can just ask them out loud, and then the students will answer. So we will go ahead and begin now with the 5 minutes.
Okay. So I start? Can I start? Actually, in terms of the product description, I didn't get it very well, actually. It's an all-in-one curriculum, right? But what concretely, I mean, how does it work?
The curriculum box has different workbooks and textbooks. So because it creates like a box with math supplies, language supplies, and foreign language elements. So it will have the ability for a student in the United States, if they wanted to learn Spanish, to have the ability to learn Spanish, because an important mission of the United States, I think, at least for me, is like to promote diversity. So language learning is a great way to influence that. So it's like, it includes math supplies, language supplies, language arts supplies, science, social studies, history, looking at US history, but also world history to make them an overall well-rounded candidate when it comes to promoting diversity in our world and unifying our world and to promote the peace and prosperity.
Sorry, but I mean, are there like physical supplies, like the physical furniture? Is it physical or digital?
It's physical.
Books and
yes.
All right.
Education.
I think my question will connect with hers. How do you think on distributing the books? Like, I know it's all together in a box, as you said, but how are you going to control who gets it and who doesn't? And, you know, what people do with that, how long they can keep that material? And can you develop a little bit on that?
Yes. In the United States, we have partnered. We are looking also to expand our partners with textbook making companies like McGraw-Hill, Pearson, and they will manage the distribution of the textbooks. And with the influence of the Global Language Network, which is a nonprofit based out of Washington, D.C., they are specialists in language learning, and they go into depth with the different dialects that each country has within to teach those languages. So they will help in facilitating the translation for those textbooks to reach those other nations. So for example, one of the speakers would, one of the people, workers in the nonprofit speaks fluent Hebrew. And especially to get a textbook completely in English for someone in Israel who speaks only Hebrew, it would be very difficult. But because of that coalition with all of our partners, I think it would make that process go a lot more smoothly.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
I was on mute.
Hi, Sophia. First of all, congrats for the quality of your presentation. I want just to elaborate, regarding Fadila's and Gabriel's points. I want to understand just like the purpose behind these textbooks and the flow of information. And if it's possible, just give us one example of like one topic and how you can introduce it all over the different frames regarding math, history, etc., just to understand more what it looks like, etc. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you so much for your question. Yes, when it comes to math, the great thing about math is that it's universal. It uses, everyone knows like a number plus a number equals a number. So I think that makes it very simple to do math. But when it comes to history, when it comes to language, I think that's going to be the hardest part generally, like when it comes, but I think with our partners, it will make it that much easier. I think like explaining history in a different language, like if you wanted to learn American history, it is difficult to do that in a different language. I totally understand that because obviously American history is going to be in English, but even facilitation of these programs and having these partners that make these textbooks available and accessible, and their availability to partner with us to make this social entrepreneurship cause that makes that all in one curriculum. Because once you buy with us, like if the person decides to buy our box, they will ship one of those boxes because of our partners and our ability to translate that exact material that the kid in the US would be receiving in that language that person
Alrighty.
wants to.
Thank you.
Sorry about that, Chloe.
Is over. No, thank you. We love the explanation. Judges, will you please join me in thanking Team 6? Thank you. Awesome. If you guys can go ahead and jump out, we'll look forward to seeing you in our final award ceremony at the end.
Thank you so much, guys. You guys have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.